for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Atlanta. It's the Eagles and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Ewart up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly half a year at this point. Who is going to represent this conference in the Super Bowl?
All of these coaches and players preached all season long, never look ahead. You can't do it, right? You've got to focus so much on the present. But you know that every man out there is so aware of what's on the line today and where they could be playing in 2 weeks. It's going to be a game-long challenge, no question, to keep the focus on the right here and the right now. Once you've got a win iced away, well, then you can start entertaining those Super Bowl thoughts and those Super Bowl realities.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Christian Harris on the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
From the 36. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And that brings up 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
They'll run here on 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Jackson now on 3rd. Pass complete to Mechie. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
On 4th down, it's the veteran Tress Way who's out for the punt. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Taken in by Hill, right side. Jukes one defender, and they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play gets them just beyond midfield. It's first down. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
A lot of grass ahead. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some points every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right, because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league, and the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He'll begin his return from the 11. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the second time. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Now Jackson off the play action. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That goes for 36 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Escapes the pocket.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Lamar off to play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes again. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Eagles' 9-yard line.
Now here's Lamar. He's got it! And in for the Atlanta touchdown! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. Bass now to kick this away. Valus Jones now on the return. And look at this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Give right side to Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Murray on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They send a man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. The rookie from Michigan there that time. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running once more with Henry. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. That is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Bates' kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now here come the Falcons on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Ertz reels it in. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first. All right, here we go. Second down.
At the 30-yard line.
They go play fake with Jackson. That one complete to Hopkins. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard
From the gun, Jackson. He's on the move. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Mechie hauls it in. He's got a gain of 6 there. Christian Harris on the stop. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback drawing power for it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. The give to the fullback. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Falcons will have a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down, here's Lamar. Able to find Ertz. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Hand off to the up back. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on 2nd and goal. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Has a hole left, room to run. It doesn't look like it. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here, we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Now, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Falcons and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 31. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
That's brought in by Lazard. This is ahead for about 5. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Forced out to his right. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
1st and 10 from the 41. Lamar now from the gun. He's got it over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He has the first over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They may be a dying breed in the NFL, but this is why fullbacks will continue to be used by some teams each and every year. Those bigger bodies, they're almost always good for a positive gain.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Jackson to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Amendola able to put it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Tackle made by Miles Murphy. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Complete beyond the marker. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. And look at the footwork there, touchdown! The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 17.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers out to determine how severe this may be. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. This is hauled in by McLaurin. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Caleb Farley ranging over for that stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 29-yard line.
From the 29. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Right up the gut. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Going right back to the fullback, next play. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two, He ripped off a nice chunk.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Tressway on to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his 1st punt, and here's another huge one. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Murray finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. From the gun, it's Murray. Wangu on the catch. And he'll get it up to the 44. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st. Kyler looking to throw. Got his target. It's Hill. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Trying to work quickly now.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 47-yard line.
Back to the air. Murray. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Murray to throw. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Murray. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throwing here, Murray. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Return coming from the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. That's halftime. Only 2 quarters standing between one of these teams and the NFC spot in the Super Bowl. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills squaring off against the Tennessee Titans.
It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. Wangu now to return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this 3rd quarter. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with Henry. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Sean Murphy-Bunting ranging over for that stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another run for Henry. They'll cobble together a yard there. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. They needed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Handoff headed right to Henry. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made by C.J. Henderson. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Man in motion here. Here's a give for Henry. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. They run. Here's Henry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 3 on that game. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Going to the ground again on first. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. So we'll take a pause for the injury, and that looks like Derrick Henry, who's in need of some assistance out there. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Takes off right out of the read option. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And he'll get it up to the 27. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. Third down coming up. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, here's Lamar. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Hey, Alpha. Right shot. Right shot.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Lamar now from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here's Jones. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They've got first down from the 31. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Running once more with Henry. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackle made by Miles Murphy. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Going with King Henry here. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Murray here on first down. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Falcons are going to take over after the interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Jackson to throw. That one complete to Hopkins. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Christian Harris on the stop. From the 36. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. But a flag came down, and if it's defensive, they could get another look at 3. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's gonna manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Falcons have the football playing for their season here. They're trailing. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Jackson throwing here. It's complete to Hopkins. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Now here's Lamar. He's got Smith. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds it beyond short gain is enough for a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Lamar throwing again. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 16-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Looking to throw, Jackson. Has it down close. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter. Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. He stopped on the return at the 27. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A give right side to Henry. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. That's Hill on the slant. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. 3rd and just 2 to go. From the gun, run for Henry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense going for it here, 4th and 5. They snap it to Murray. They connect for the 1st. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. They have themselves another 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
This is Henry on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And 4th and 4 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. They'll run here with Henry. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Playing favorites with the fullback here. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He's on the move. He'll try and run this. It's a gain of 22. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
That's good for a Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, this big guy is moving. And this one does not go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll run the counter. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now trail by just a point in the 4th. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons bring it back to even. Pass now to kick this away. Wangu now to return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Eagles and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
On second down, here's Henry again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. They're looking to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Looking to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Going right back to the fullback. Next play. And that hit stops him in his tracks. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Putting a receiver in motion. They give it to him again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Big moment for Tyler Bass here. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Henry runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles jump in front late. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Falcons and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. He'll look to throw it. That one complete to Hopkins. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. Into traffic, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
To throw. To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the 1st.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st down throw for Jackson. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
One final shot here.
At the 7-yard line.
And it's time to celebrate, Brock. That's a touchdown. Means they're going to be playing for that Lombardi trophy. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And congratulations to them, conference champions once again. Not the first time they've earned that title in their existence, but the big step lies ahead in 2 weeks from New Orleans, when they've got a chance to win the first Super Bowl in franchise history. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.